Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Srinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about how when our digestive fire goes bad and ultimately the toxins are produced because of bad digestion, these toxins can cause joint pains. So let's try to understand it in more elaborate way. What is the Ayurveda principle behind joint pains? Like I have mentioned in my previous video, which is also about joint pains, and there I mentioned like in Ayurveda joint pains can be because of two reasons. Once when your Vata dosh got aggravated or imbalanced, that caused different kind of joint pains, and the treatment for this kind of problem is different. And in same video I have mentioned that is there is one another cause that is mentioned in Ayurveda that also cause joint pains, that is ama or toxins. And the joint pain which happens because of aggravated vata dosha, that is called sandhi vata. Sandhi vata means your vata dosh got disturbed in the sandhi means joint, and am vata means when your joint pain is happening because of excessive toxins. And how these toxins are produced in the body? Whenever we have low digestive fire, then our food is not getting digested properly. Ultimately what happens, because the fire is not able to convert the food into an absorbable form or adaptable form, then this undigested food, if remains at it as it is for long time, it got converted into ama. And this ama can also be related with the terminology that is called toxins, because in Ayurveda, because according to Ayurveda principle, most of the chronic ailments happens because of ama dosha, or these undigested food. When your digestion is not proper, that give rise to ama dosh or toxins that got deposited in various parts of the body and ultimately invite chronic ailments. There is one more important point that we need to know when it comes to joint pains, that is aggravated or imbalanced kapha dosha. As we know, this kapha dosha that is present in our body, like in Ayurveda principle, our body is a composition of vata, pitta and kapha. These are the three driving forces that are being carried in our body. These are the basic principles of Ayurveda, and among them when this kapha dosh the function of this kapha dosh in our body is to provide lubrication and stability. For some reasons this kapha dosh got aggravated and ultimately landed into imbalanced state. Whenever this kapha dosha is imbalanced, it causes joint pains or any other kind of problems. But most likely what happens, whenever this kapha dosh got imbalanced, because this kapha dosh is also responsible for the lubrication of our joints. So whenever there is imbalance in this kapha dosha, our lubrication got disturbed, or ultimately the toxins start getting deposited in the joints because of bad digestive fire, which ultimately will lead to swollen joints and joint pains. So how will you differentiate like whether the pain is because of vata dosha aggravation or kapha dosha imbalance? So there is very simple differentiation according to Ayurveda principles. If you go, most of the times if your joint pains are more during spring season, then most likely it is because of toxins. The joint pains are mostly because of toxins. How you can see that? Because in spring season there is a natural aggravation of kapha dosh in the body, and during spring season if your joint pains are also paining more, then definitely this pain is because of toxins that got deposited in the system. Other seasons your joint pains are not paining. Only in spring season if they are paining more, means your kapha dosh is imbalanced and there are toxin deposition on the joints. So this is the simple tip that you can recognize in spring season whether your joints are paining or not. So this is the very initial stage to recognize your joints. Most of the times even joint pain is happening and we are not paying attention. We don't pay attention little bit. But if we pay attention towards our body, we can see if this pain you are feeling, maybe it is because of toxins. So this is the very first stage of this disease or this joint pain. And if you don't pay attention to that, if you don't pay attention to your joint and you keep on going, because these kind of joints are not disturbing you in your daily day-to-day work, but yes, sometimes you are feeling pain. But if this is the reason with you, then you will see like slowly these joint pains started aggravating and there is a swelling around the joint, because we are not doing anything to dissolve these toxins from the body or to remove these toxins from the system. Either we are not changing our lifestyle or we are not reducing those things which are causing this kind of joint pain. If we don't take care in the very early stage of this joint, then definitely it will invite the second stage, in which there is a, you can very clearly see there is a little bit swelling around the joint or swollen joint. So what you can do, definitely the problem is happening regarding digestive fire. It is very important, that is also known as Jatha Agni. This digestive fire is also known as Jatha Agni. So it is very important that we try to focus on our lifestyle. We need to make our Jatha Agni good or our digestive fire good. If you have methods and ways how to live your life according to Ayurveda or yoga, you can try to adopt those things. If you don't know anything about these things and you need Ayurveda consultation, then definitely we are there. And if you need yoga consultation, then also you can write down to us. We will let you know, we will help you how you can make your joint health better. Now what happened, like if these joints are starting swelling little bit, but still they are not disturbing us too much, and we are not doing anything to change our lifestyle or our smoking patterns, or we are not paying attention to our digestion process, then what happened, then definitely this disease land into next stage, that is the joint will become more restricted in movement. You will feel like your joint movement is not free and it is little bit hard to move the joint. And if you see like joint is going like this, the rotation of the joint is getting impacted, and you will see when you are climbing upstairs you start feeling pain. Because whenever we have restricted joint movements, definitely it is going to disturb the circulation of that area. As we know, all our joints are being supplied by the arteries, that is the blood, and bad blood is taken by the veins. So it comes under whole circulatory system. So for some reason, if you are not able to, these joints got swollen, and if you are not able to do your day-to-day work, definitely the circulatory system around that joint is getting disturbed. And when your circulatory system around the joint is getting disturbed, your bones are not getting proper nutrition, then they will start degenerating and they will cause more harm. And ultimately it will also cause inflammation in your synovial membrane. This membrane protects our joint. Synovial membrane, there is a membrane between two bones which protects our joint. And still if we are not paying attention, then definitely it will cause destructure your joint, that is it will disturb the normal structure of your joint and it can produce some damage which will cause extreme pain and it will hinder your day-to-day activity. But we can avoid all these stages. We need not to land into this kind of problems. How we can do it? By changing our lifestyle. Because in the very earlier stages, if you change your lifestyle, you can reverse the whole disease and your joints will become healthy and good. So as we know, this joint pain, this specific kind of joint pain is happened because of ama dosh, that is ama, that is toxins. So our first step is to remove the cause, that we should remove the toxins from our system. How you will remove the toxins? If your digestive fire will become good, that is Jatha Agni will become good, then definitely it will itself start dissolving these toxins and no more new toxins are produced in the system. So this way you are removing the toxins from the system. How you can do it? So there are certain things you need to change in your life, like always have warm, freshly cooked organic meal. This is very important, and try to consume the freshly cooked food within 3 hours of cooking. Don't eat food when your previous food has not been digested. Try to have food on the same timings. Don't eat Don't eat your dinner very late at night, like 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Try to have early dinner, make your dinner very light. It should not be meat diet in your dinner because it is very difficult to digest. So try to have more veggies in your dinner, green fresh veggies from your organic garden, that would be good, or any kind of grains, that also will be good, and wheat is also good. So you can see like whichever suitable for you, that you can choose. In the morning, try to add fruits in your diet because fruits are our gift of nature and they nurture us from deep within. It's very important that we start using fruits in our diet. If you are using curd, then please avoid using curd at night because that can cause joint pains. If you want to have curd, please, though all those people who have joint pains, they should not take sour curd. The curd should be normal in taste, or sweet curd will be good. In many houses, there is a pattern of eating leftovers, like 2 days leftover or 1 day leftover or previous night leftover. So please try to avoid using all the leftovers because they are not good for health. Please try to focus on this thing, that whatever you are eating, it should be home cooked and freshly cooked, and if it is of organic origin, there is no comparison to it, it is the best. In addition to that, try to add certain spices in your diet like turmeric. Turmeric, as we know, it has anti-inflammatory properties, and because it reduces inflammation, so it is very beneficial in these kind of joint pains. But do not use turmeric in excess. Try to use turmeric according to your body type. If you are Pitta body type, you need to use less. Less turmeric. For one person, like half teaspoon of turmeric is enough. In that's too in a cooked vegetable for two or three people. Half teaspoon of turmeric, that is enough. Excess of turmeric is very hot in potency, and it is difficult for many of the people. Many people get loose motions, or many people feel like there is a lot of heat in the system. So whenever you are using turmeric as a spice in the food, don't use more than half teaspoon of turmeric. In addition to that, cinnamon, it is also very beneficial, and cumin is also very beneficial. You can use ginger, half inch of ginger, because ginger is very hot in potency and it also has anti-inflammatory properties. So it is very important that you just grate ginger, like this much ginger, half inch ginger, this much you just smash it and put in your vegetable. One thing, it will enhance the flavor of your vegetable. While cooking you can put, and it will give you health also, as it has medicinal properties. Avoid all the frozen food, canned food, tanned food, these are not good. All the artificial sugars, try to avoid that. And these packed food, they are not good for health, because these days people don't have time and they are eating this packed food. You just need to bring that food and heat on the oven, and then you can have it. So this packed food is no good for health at all. So try to avoid all the packed food. In addition to that, avoid sleeping during the day, because whenever, as according to Ayurveda I mentioned, day sleeping will enhance the kapha dosha, and when your kapha dosha will get aggravated, and if your joint pain are because of imbalanced digestive fire or toxins, it will cause more swelling in your joints. So it is very important, if you have joint pains because of toxins, then try to avoid day sleeping. Day sleeping is not at all good for health, because it is kapha aggravating. Also, if you are sick for some reasons, like some fever is there, that time if you are sleeping is fine, but otherwise do not make it a regular pattern, like you have to sleep during the day, because it will cause more and more joint pains. In addition to that, whenever you are going to bed, try to go to bed early and get up early in the morning before sunrise. It will be good for the health of your joints. In addition to that, if your joints are very in the beginning stage, at the first stage that you started feeling little bit of pain sometimes in spring season, try to adopt yoga in your life, because yoga is very beneficial in making the health of your joints better. In addition to that, pranayam, Isha yoga practices. You can practice any of the Isha yoga practices, especially Upa yoga. It is very, very beneficial for the health of your joint. So if you don't know what is this Upa yoga, what I am speaking, and what is these Isha practices, as I told you, like I am Isha Hatha yoga teacher also, so you can write down to us. We will send you the link how you can do these practices, and you can make the health of your joints better. But yes, if your joints are are in big severe problem, then please don't do any yoga. First consult with Ayurveda doctor or consult your orthopedic doctor. It's very, very important. Like whatever he suggests, accordingly you can do yoga. And definitely there are modifications in yoga for the people who have bad joint problems. Regarding this, you please write down to us. We will guide you what practices you can do and what practices you can't do, because your joints won't allow those practices. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will like this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to share it with your friends. Also, if you are watching me for the first time and you have not subscribed my channel yet, so there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Click the subscription button, hit the bell icon, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription. You can click this join button and you can support us. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any question, please feel free to write down your question in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, and with this note I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.